Welcome to the October session for welcoming our marvelous teachers from Renton. I'm Nancy Osborne and representing Renton Rotary. We will begin today by introducing Molly.
Hi there, my name is Molly Ewing, and I teach grades 6 through 8 orchestra at Risden Middle School. The best part of my job is getting instruments into the hands of students and creating lifelong musicians. I figure what they learn in my classes through 6th through 8th grade makes them just a better human, more well-rounded, and just someone who appreciates what's around them. So I feel like that's really unique. I also get the community of having students for more than 1 year, generally 3 years in a row. So it's wonderful. Challenges of my job, always funding. So we have great partnerships that Renton Schools Foundation helps us, but I know, like with our grant from this, purchasing music, finding experiences for the students to either have musicians come in so that they can experience music in that way, or to actually have music to play. A big part has been diversifying our catalog of music. So um, COVID was really tough for a lot of things, but the really nice thing was it made us find so many musicians on YouTube, and the kids bring that in, and we listen to songs played by musicians on their instruments in like all different genres. And I feel like it's just really made the music classroom come more alive. I hear students walk in and we're listening to mariachi and we hear, this sounds like my home. And it just like gives me goosebumps to hear that. So just being able to give students that wider variety of music. So, and then I think with that, I will pass it to my administrator, Miss Candy Ellis, who was also in the same high school with me when we were young. Woo! So Miss Ellis.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to congratulate Miss Ewing. And one of the reasons that Miss Ewing was selected was just the joy that she brings to our school community, not just students, but staff. If you've ever been to a middle school orchestra concert for your own children, I have. And they can be a little rough around the edges, but not here, not at Risden. Our orchestra concerts are just full of joy and beautiful music. Like Miss Ewing said, she sometimes, often, will have kids for 3 years. So some of them walk in never having picked up an instrument, and when they leave in 8th grade, they are talented musicians joining jazz ensembles, or not jazz ensembles, ensembles. Um, in addition, Miss Ewing is also known to pick up her own instrument and play with the kids at concerts, which I just think is such a fun and unique experience. So, yeah, it just we wouldn't be Risden. For those of you that don't know, Vera Risden was very passionate about music education, the namesake for our school. So it's just another way to honor her, by celebrating music in our community. So thank you, Rotary, and thank you, Miss Ewing.
We'll go now to Madeline from Hazelwood.
My name is Madeline McClintock. I am a first grade teacher here at Hazelwood Elementary. Um, my favorite thing about teaching and teaching first grade specifically would be the love that we have in our classroom. I'm a big fan of love, and so I think first grade is such a great opportunity to instill that love for learning in the classroom. And it's such a blessing that I get to be a part of that with everybody and their families. I would say one of the more challenging parts of first grade, or just teaching in general, would probably be pretending everything's great when sometimes it might not be great. And, this is it's our job to be actors. And so, whether it's, a concern that's going on with a student or a family or personal matters, just always bringing your best is sometimes really challenging, even though that's probably my favorite part too. So, the $250 grant, I'm so excited about. I'm interested in learning a little bit more about the process with that, but I've been thinking about participating in a training potentially that's outside of the school setting. So looking into that potentially, and then also um, getting really great book bins for our students. I've been using something that's not wildly durable right now, and so looking into investing in that for years to come. So looking forward to exploring those options. Um, Thank you to the Rotary. Thank you, Nancy, for being a representative. Thank you to my principal, Mrs. Gassaway, and I'll turn it over to you, Brenda.
Thank you, Malcolm. Brenda?
Yes, thank you. I'm Brenda Gassaway, principal, proud principal, Hazelwood Elementary. So I just want to share that Madeline was selected because she really is just an exceptional first grade teacher. She goes above and beyond to get to know every child and not just the children, but also partnering with families. She has established some really joyful relationships with families that have created a long-lasting impact. I see it since I've been here. Students that have already passed first grade always come and find her. Families come and find her. She brings so much joy to our community. She shows up not just for families and students, she's also a great and trusted colleague who elevates those around her. People want to be connected with her. So I just feel really honored to work with her and get to know her and her practice. She mentioned this, and I'm not surprised that she is looking at training because I was going to say she really shows through true growth mindset. She always wants to keep being innovative, keep growing. When she sees the challenge in front of her, she's faces it with grit and wants to just learn how to be better for our students. And I'm just really proud of her and her being part of our community. So congrats, Madeline.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful when we hear all those good things about ourselves from our administrators. That's wonderful. And finally, we have Melinda.
Hi, I'm Melinda Vanny Sample. I teach second grade. And one of the things that I really enjoy about my job is working with our community of learners and also helping them to figure out who they are as individuals, but also what that looks like in their learning community. We like to focus a lot at our school on their identities and what that means. So that's part of the joy that comes along with it. And for the 250, I've been really thinking about reading a lot this year because I moved from upstairs with third grade down to second grade. And so using that money to help have different tools in the classroom, because one of the things I'm very passionate about is making sure that I meet the needs of each student in my classroom. And by doing that and having the tools necessary so I can meet those needs, that will kind of help out in the classroom. I just want to thank you, Nancy, and I want to thank the Rotary for just doing this. I know this has been going on for a really long time, and I'm just so thankful for it. And, back in the day when my mom was teaching in the Renton School District, she also was part of the Rotary too. So It's kind of fun to see it full circle. And I'll hand it over to my principal, Pamela Washington.
Thank you. Pamela?
Hello, everyone. My name is Pamela Washington. I'm the proud principal of Renton Park Elementary. Go Roadrunners, meet me. I'm excited about Melinda being selected by her colleagues. If I would have had the chance, I would have also thrown her name in the hat because she truly is that person. Melinda's a veteran educator with years of experience shaping the academic and social emotional growth of all the students here. She brings a depth of knowledge of curriculum and instruction while also staying current with new strategies and best practices. And because of that and her consistency and commitment, she's become that trusted presence within our Renton Park community. If you talk to any of our staff, they'll tell you she's known for building strong relationships. She creates classroom environments where every student is seen and valued and celebrated for who they are. And she tailors, and she spoke to that in terms of like the book selection, but she tailors instruction to meet the diverse learning needs, balancing that rigor and compassion. And if you talk to any of the students that have had Melinda, they would describe her place and describe her as a place where they feel both challenged and supported. And so I'm just really pleased and excited to celebrate Melinda here today.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. And thank you to the Renton School District for facilitating this way to honor you.